Every great story begins with noise, but his began with quiet. Not the weak kind of quiet that hides in corners, but the powerful kind that chooses its own timing. The kind of quiet that builds legends long before the world knows a legend is forming. This was the beginning of Lee Min-ho's secret blueprint, the phase where everything looked ordinary on the outside, while everything extraordinary was happening within. Before the lights, before the global wave, before the internet wrapped itself around his name, there was a boy who understood the world in a way most rising stars never do. Most actors chase applause. He studied silence. Most actors try to be seen everywhere. He learned the power of being seen only where it mattered. That difference wasn't small. It was the foundation of an empire. Imagine a dim hallway in his early years, the kind where dreams echo louder than footsteps. He is walking through it, script in one hand, determination in the other. The world doesn't know his name yet. Casting directors barely recognize the face. They see another hopeful, another newcomer. But he already knows something they don't. He knows that fame built fast collapses fast. Fame built slowly lasts forever. And so he walks with intention, not urgency. In these shadows, he observes everything. He watches actors who burn bright but burn out quickly. He watches directors who choose hype over talent. He watches audiences who fall in love quickly but shift their loyalty even quicker. And as he watches, he begins drafting an invisible plan, one decision at a time. The first scene of this hidden chapter is small but unforgettable. Picture him leaning against a wall outside an audition room. The walls are off-white and the fluorescent lights buzz faintly, the kind of setting that drains excitement. Other actors rehearse loudly, pacing, sweating, anxiously repeating lines until the words lose meaning. But he doesn't. He stays still. His script hangs loosely in his hand. His eyes are focused, but calm, like someone who already knows how the story is meant to unfold. A casting assistant walks out, half distracted, calling his name. He steps in quietly. No big entrance. No flashy energy. Just presence. A silent, steady presence that fills a room without trying. When he reads the lines, it isn't loud. It isn't polished. It isn't exaggerated. It is controlled, measured, honest. The room doesn't erupt. The director doesn't gasp. But something shifts, something tiny, something that will echo years later. This was the seed, a small moment in shadows that would grow into global recognition. This became the first rule of his secret blueprint. Move without noise. Appear without announcing. Let the work speak long after the moment ends. While others chased as many roles as possible, he chased roles that shaped him. The blueprint demanded patience. That patience was not passive. It was strategic. Every time he rejected a role that didn't fit his long-term path, the blueprint deepened. Every time he waited for the right moment instead of the fast moment, the blueprint sharpened. Every time he stepped back instead of stepping forward blindly, the blueprint strengthened. There is another scene even more cinematic. A late-night bus ride after a long day of training. The city lights blur through the window, glowing gold against the darkness. He sits in the back, hoodie up, earbuds in, but no music playing. He isn't resting. He is thinking, dreaming, building. Not about fame, but about impact. Not about being known today, but being remembered tomorrow. The kind of stardom he imagines is not loud or messy. It is controlled. It is timeless. It is global before global even becomes a trend. His reflection on the bus window looks tired, but determined. And in that reflection, you can almost see the blueprint forming like thin gold lines around him. The blueprint of a man who will one day become one of the most recognized faces in the world. Not because he forced the world to look at him, but because he became impossible to ignore. Another moment. A tiny apartment where the floor is scattered with scripts.
Some open.
Some untouched. Some with red marks circling powerful lines that he reads again and again. He picks up one script, flips through it, and places it aside. Not right. He picks up another. Not right. And another.
Still not right.
Hours pass. The night grows deeper. But he doesn't settle. His eyes are searching for something. A character he can carry. A story that will live longer than the usual cycle of drama hype. A role that will become part of his identity. When he finally finds a script that speaks to him, he presses his palm against the cover gently, like someone's sealing a promise. This is the role that will move the needle. This is the role that aligns with the blueprint. This is the moment that fans will one day celebrate, without ever realizing how carefully it was chosen. This pattern becomes the heartbeat of the blueprint. Slow steps, strong impact. Small moments, long echoes. Quiet beginnings, global endings. And then there's the unwritten rule that sets him apart completely. He allows mystery to stay alive. He does not reveal everything. He does not flood interviews with personal details. He does not post endlessly. He keeps a part of himself untouched, protected, hidden behind the blueprint. This mystery becomes a powerful magnet. People don't obsess over what they fully understand. They obsess over what feels just out of reach. These early scenes, the hallway audition, the late-night bus, the script-scattered apartment, they all become the silent foundation of the man the world later celebrates. Fans admire the star, but it is the man in the shadows, the man who built quietly, that shaped the legend. This is how his secret blueprint truly began. In silence, in observation, in intention, in patience, in moments the world never saw. Moments that crafted the global rise long before the rise happened.